Difference between dynamic and condenser microphones. Dynamic, let's start with the name. D-Y-N-A-M-I-C. Dynamic.
Condenser. C-O-N-D-E-N-S-O-R-R. Condenser.
Okay, now let's start with the very basics. Dynamic starts with a D. Condenser starts with a C.
So today I'm going to explain the differences between a dynamic and a condenser microphone and briefly go over how they work. This is a dynamic microphone. Some benefits to using this kind of microphone is its resistance to moisture and substance to abuse. Dynamic microphones are used on louder instruments because they can handle a lot more than a condenser can. This is why you see them at live shows or on loud instruments. An example of an instrument that this might be placed on is in a kick drum, or on a guitar amp, or really loud vocals. Good thing about these microphones is it doesn't require batteries or external power. Dynamic microphones have a magnet inside of them, which is attached to finely wrapped coils of wire. These wires get displaced every time sound hits them, so they move up and down depending on how loud the sound is entering. When the coils are moving up and down, they cut through the rings of magnetic flux that the magnet is giving off. Now, magnetic flux looking something sort of like this. So the magnet is giving off rings, and the coil going up and down cuts through it and creates an output. So sound, as I speak, enters through here, moves the coils, creates an output. Now this is an example of a condenser microphone and its shock mount. Condenser microphones do require external power, but they have a very quick response to sound. One thing about condensers is they're super sensitive, so they pick up everything: coughing, sneezing, snapping. They are used to pick up room sounds because of their super sensitive nature. Since they're so sensitive, they're not ideal for high volume instruments, so you see these used as overheads instead of placed in a kick drum. There's two plates inside of it. One plate is fixed and one is movable. So sound as it enters makes them vibrate, and they send sound down through a battery and then create an output. The reason condensers have a little amplifier inside of them is because the microphones are so sensitive that they move at a slight amount that the output it would create is too little to work with. This is why you need external power to run the mini amplifier. Plates move through as they shift, battery, output. So as I speak, sound enters through here, vibrates the moving plates, goes through the amplifier, and creates an output. How do I explain this without looking at my notes?